Steve Gamache here with a Chef Knives to Go quick look product review, and I'm going to do my best on the pronunciation. I've got some help and I'm having trouble with this one, so I'll do my best. But this is the Okeya Shirogami, or white paper number 2, 36 millimeter Unagi eel knife, and the shape is as it is, so you can get some leverage on the tip to go through the tough skin of the eel. So this is a single bevel blade with a flat, or I should say slightly concave, with a ura on the back, or concave design. The heat treat is about 60 Rockwell on that core steel, and the core steel is reactive, as well as the cladding. The cladding is a soft iron cladding, and the weight is about 4.3 ounces, 123 grams. Blade length, I measured right here from edge to edge, or tip to heel, which was about 54 millimeters, a little over 2 inches. The overall length of the knife from the longest point on the tip back to the edge of the handle was about 185 millimeter. And then the thickness of the blade, about right in here, is about 3.2 millimeters. And then the blade height, which is where they get the 36, was about 35, right about here. And this does have a lacquer finish on it out of the box, so it probably needs to be sharpened a little bit out of the box to remove some of that lacquer. And it does, let's take a close-up look at it. It is a single bevel style aimed at a right-hand bias. You can see that the right-hand side of the blade has the bevel to it, and you can definitely see that chisel-type grind right there. The back side is essentially flat, but it's got a concave design that's known as a ura, and you sharpen it by laying the back of the blade flat on the stone, and the perimeter of the stone gets, or the perimeter of the knife gets abraded away, and this also helps so you don't have to grind so much, and on certain types of knives it helps to avoid suction or food getting sucked on the back side. So the front side of the blade has the long bevel. There's your cladding, there's your core steel showing at the edge, and this does have a bit of a secondary bevel to it into the actual edge, so it's not all the way zero ground, which would make this one pretty easy just to put on a stone and sharpen it. Match the angle in the front, lay it flat on the stone for the back until you get a great edge on it. And this steel will take a really nice edge. The handle, or the rest of the blade, has a nice kind of almost a wood type finish to it with some grain to it. Really, it's got there for some grip to it, so you can grip the knife. And again, I've got a smaller one of these, the 24 millimeter, that's more of a utility type knife versus this one's more for eel. But so there you have a cool blade, inexpensive but well made. So we have the Okeya Shirogami, or white paper number 2, 36 millimeter Unagi eel knife.